What does it mean for you to be you?
For me to be me, we were talking about this off camera, but having a childlike energy,
Yeah.
being able to laugh at myself, and finding witty humor. I would say that's what it is to be me.
Nice.
When I think of myself, I think of like color, and I'm not really sure how to define that, but just like like you're not able to describe it, but just like a bunch of different colors that don't really make sense. That you can enjoy looking, you can enjoy being around it and looking at it, but you're not really sure.
Nice.
That's what I'd say. I would say that defines me. I've never thought of that. That was a great question.
Color.
Just,
Color.
and I'm not
Do you
even
have a-
sure
do you have
what
a favorite color?
I don't. I mean, I tend to like greens and blues and
Yeah.
whites, but don't have a favorite color per se.
Up until this point in your life, what's been some of the things you struggled with in the past to get to this point?
Being okay with decisions I've made and trusting my intuition.
Nice.
I think a lot of times we second guess what we really know. And when we really know something, and even though it might be scary and it might be against the norm, when you really know something, having that strength to be able to follow it.
Yeah.
And I know in my past it was something that I allowed external opinions to kind of help me through times or decisions that I wasn't really sure of.
Yeah.
And so really learning how to trust that gut instinct and to not second guess it.
With that being said, what are some things you're most proud of about yourself?
You know what? I would say one of the things I'm most proud of, and I don't know if it's a single moment or it's just like kind of a consistent theme, is that when there's something that entices me, if there's something that I'm like, oh, I kind of want to do that,
Yeah.
or oh, that interests me. If I look back in my life, like I've achieved it in some way, and
Nice.
it doesn't always look. Here's the thing, though: it doesn't always look the way it doesn't always look the way it does in the dream. They always say dream it, and that becomes your reality.
Yeah.
And I say screw that, because what if it's so much better than what you dream?
Gotcha.
If
Nice,
you
yeah.
dream something, what if all of a sudden you dream for a blue Land Rover, a 2014. Well, what if you get a 2016 one that's like in black? It's like if you dream something, don't get caught up on the dream. Just fall in love with the process of getting there, and then however it shows up
Yeah.
is how it shows up. And I think in my life, when I look at the things that I've achieved, it was all because something about it intrigued me. Like I wanted to experience it. I wanted to experience living abroad.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't think it'd be from me playing basketball there, but that's how I got there. And so then I experienced it. So it was just kind of like, oh, cool, interesting.
Yeah.
And I wanted to live in another country for a long time, outside of basketball, right? So after I was on basketball, I'm like, I really would want to live in another country that wasn't basketball. And then all of a sudden, down the line, I go and live in Vancouver, in Canada,
Nice.
to study. So it's like not defining how something looks, but just knowing you want to experience it.
Yeah.
It'd be something I'd say I'm most proud of
Nice.
myself. And I don't know if it was a conscious thing, but looking
Nice.
back.
Nice. What is your purpose, your heart's purpose in life?
I know my heart's purpose is to really bring lightness to other people's lives.
Okay.
And whether that's in my profession, whether that's like a physical lightness, or just the people I interact with, or my family, or my boyfriend or my loved ones, it's like a lightness of when they're around you. It's like you bring a lightness to things. Like you light up the heaviness, the heavy heart, or the heavy mind, and helping people perhaps look at things in a different way, or make somebody laugh when they really need to. Yeah, I would say that.
That's a beautiful purpose.
Yeah.
Are you happy as a person?
I am.
And what advice would you give people just about where you're at and everything you experience? What would be your ultimate advice you would give everyone?
My ultimate advice would be And I don't know if I can get credit for this. A friend of mine, can I do that? Can I give advice?
Yeah.
Because I find this to be really powerful. Is live a life that you don't need a vacation from. So every day, be on spot, wake up, and have the non-negotiables of the things that you know make a great day for you. You know, and I always tell people that, think of your non-negotiables. What are 3 things that without fail you will do because you know it will set you up for a better day? And you're halfway there by doing them.
Nice.
So I guess that's my take on another friend's advice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being part of this.
Oh, it's wonderful.